Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Jeremy coming to you from my home once again with another cooking video. This video will be in two parts. I'm going to be making two different dishes, but they're all going to be served as dinner for me and my beautiful wife. Today's on the menu is spaghetti with olive and garlic, with garlic and oil, with a side of a stovetop chicken. By stovetop chicken, I mean the same method I use to make the stovetop butter steak. But first, we're gonna get started on the pasta. As you can see on the stove right now, I have a pot of water that's getting ready to go to a rolling boil, and this is the pan that I will be cooking my sauce in. Over here, I have spaghetti. This is basil that will be at the very end of the cooking process. This is the garlic that will help serve as our sauce. Parsley flakes, crushed red pepper, and Parmesan cheese. That is all you need for this dish. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the phone down here. There we go. Okay. Now our water is coming to a boil, so I have to start with the pasta. That will be the basis for the sauce as well. So that is. My timer is set for 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I know when I made the spaghetti carbonara, I had actually broken the spaghetti pieces into half. Today, I'm going to try something a little different. As you noticed, my pot that I'm using is a much bigger one. So, I'm going to try to keep all the pasta together. See what a difference that might make when it comes to cooking spaghetti. Once I have all of this together. Okay. Good. That might be a little too much. Okay. All right. Well, now our water's at a rolling boil. So now I'm going to add all my pasta into the pot. Swirl it around. Once it starts to get a little loose on the bottom layer, all the pieces will start to go into the water completely. Good. Then we'll all of it in. Good. Okay. The water, by the way, only has salt in it. Only salt, no olive oil. That's fine. That's what I need. Now, I'm gonna put this pan has nothing in it. It's gonna be on level 5 setting of heat. That is where my olive oil and garlic is going to go into, as well as the crushed red pepper flakes. And of course, start the timer so I got a little extra time. I don't need this. Now, once the pasta is finished, I will be using the same pan that I cooked the sauce in for my chicken. Good, 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 good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Also, I should inform you that I have a colander also inside of the sink ready to go, but the colander also has something extra inside with it as well. I will show you what that is. This is the colander, and underneath it is a bowl to catch the pasta water, because I will need the pasta water for this dish as well. Okay. Still no heat on that. Get a little bit more hotter on that. One of the most important things about this specific dish is when you're cooking this dish, you do not want the garlic that you're using to burn in the oil. Let me set it like this. Maybe that might make it better. Okay. So the pasta is still going. There, it's getting a little bit more heat now. Okay, so now I'm going to add my olive oil into the pan. This is going to make up your sauce, so you can use be a little generous about it. Okay, a little bit more. Good. Okay. This is starting to get a little bit more heat now in the pan, so that's good. Let it keep going. Okay. Now, now we're going to lower the temperature from high to about in between 3 and 4 in the heat. I'm going to get my garlic. Garlic is in. Now we also want to take our red pepper flakes, add a little bit of heat to the sauce. That should do nicely. Give this a good stirring around. Now, as I said, there we go. Now, as I said, you do not want the garlic to burn. That's why I lowered the temperature to let's get a little lower. You don't want the oil to be too hot, because again, you don't want the garlic to burn. Wow, that's good. 4 minutes left on the pasta. Great. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, now we're going to do the next part of this dish. Now, you got to be very careful with this next part, because this could potentially be a little dangerous if you are not careful of doing it. As I said, one of the ingredients that we need is the pasta water itself. That helps form our sauce. When you add water like this to the oil, it could flare up. So the best thing you could do is either shut off the heat, or what I'm going to do, take this off of the pan, off the stove, and just start adding the water to the pan into it. One more. Good. Down. Now we can turn the heat up just a little bit. Now while that's still going, which is what we want, we're going to continue to cook the pasta. And we'll continue on the next step once the pasta is cooked fully. It has 2 minutes 45 seconds left. Let us take out our gloves so we can easily drain the pasta without any getting burned. Oven mitts, whatever they're oven mitts, yeah. Now, in traditional Italian cooking, Italians like to see the garlic in this pasta. It's just, they just like to see what they're eating, I suppose. Not that I'm, never mind. Okay, 1 minute, 30 seconds are left on the pasta. Now, once I drain the pasta, it will be saving some of the water with it. I will return the pasta into this pan and use some of the water that I have left over to help continue with the building of the sauce. Once the sauce is completely coated with the pasta, that is when I will add my parsley and my basil, as well as the Parmesan cheese to the dish. Alright, we're almost there. One thing I did forget was the lid for the pasta dish. As I said, this is going to be a two-part video, so I'm going to cook the second part. Once I'm done with the pasta water, I will use that to hold the pasta. Completed product. I really hope this comes together nicely. Okay. Almost done. 5 seconds. There we go. Okay. We're going to turn the heat off of off the stove right there. Take our oven mitts. Gonna walk over and drain our pasta. That should be enough pasta water. Good. Okay. So now the pasta is drained. I have saved the pasta water right here. Careful. How I want to do this? That's a good question. Okay, that works. Here we go. Yes, there you go. Okay, I'm going to use 2 spoons for this so I can mix the pasta and the sauce together. Almost would have forgotten. I'm going to take the pasta, take some of the pasta water, put it onto the pasta like this, and now we'll continue to mix. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, now for the next 2 steps. We're going to add our parsley flakes. Now, I'm going to take our basil leaves and just break these into little chunks like this. Just keep breaking them. They're going to add some aroma to the dish. I can smell it. Okay, mix this all up. Take that off the heat. Nice. Okay, it's nice. Now, this is fully cooked. So now I can add the finished product of Parmesan cheese to this. Like, wow. Okay, now I'm going to take my bowl here. Ay. Okay. Get the rest of it into the bowl. Okay. Come here. And here's the first part of our dish. This is spaghetti with all garlic and oil. All right, everyone, after a quick intermission, part 2 will be coming up shortly.